Hello, everyone. I am returning to the next story of the scariest of stories. Today, we're gonna talk about another scary evil monstrosity. This time, we're talking about an evil creature itself, the killer plant. The killer plant is originally once a human, but I'm gonna talk about that next time. Right now, let's talk about how it came to be. You see, in the story, or should I say I to the story, there's a boy named called Karamba. Karamba was once a normal boy who lived with his family, but unfortunately, his family was very interested with plants. But what should we do about the plants? I have an idea what they are doing with the plants. They are using all of their chances of having life and death. Exactly what it is. But what do I think about it? Maybe it's the same thing with all the other plants. Anyways, since the what was it? Oh yeah, since the plants are all nice and kind, they got sold with a new plant in their collection. What was the plant? Was it? Oh yeah, a mysterious massive plant with red eyes, a massive gigantic wide mouth with sharp teeth having blood coming out. This plant was humongous. No one ever thought what that plant is. But the boy thinks it's just a normal plant. The boy just sees it as a scurry plant while the parent sees it as a normal plant, but massive. But through the years, through that day, the plant was being around for a while. Every single day, that plant keeps eating people while the parents think it's not the case. Through those days, this mysterious plant have been going around eating people over and over. The boy is aware this is happening and he has to find a way to stop it. But a mysterious group known as the Monster Killers showed up at their doorstep talking about a plant eating a lot of people. They just see them as crazy people, but they're mysterious and stuff to know. Since then, this mysterious people have been going into that area trying to find out what is causing all the disappearance. The boy just doesn't know what was happening, but he noticed that this plant is also discovering that he's going to be spotted by the monster killers. So, his job was to stop them from knowing his full-on true plan. And guess what the plan was? His plan was to turn the whole world into plant. But it can't do that without destroying the monster killers. Over the days, like I said, he still eats some people. But sometimes, when he looked at the main character, he actually thinks of eating him at one point. But he has an idea to stop this plant from doing any more damage. And that's when the scary part happened. In the night, after his never killing spree, without the parents knowing, he finally had a plan. A plan which will destroy every human life itself. This plan was to turn his family into plants. So, the main character has to find a way to stop him before it's too late. and he has an idea to do that. This is the evil villain himself, Plant Krampus. He finds out that Plant Krampus is the owner of this giant plant, and he has to stop him at all cost. He also has a story about this four mysterious wizards showing up at his house and turning him into a plant. Because take a look at it, they were testing their magic to show that. After that, he became this evil plant who wants nothing but to eat every people in history. So, like what I said, the main character finds a way to stop the evil plant with a lot and lots of ways. And after that, he did. The only way to defeat an evil plant was to put a special magical crystal into his mouth. And he actually found one when he was walking through the area. He grabbed it and found out his parents were already eaten by the plants. So he throws the magical stone into his mouth. And then, boom! The whole head explodes in an instant. And all the particles of the plant theme is no longer in sight. A lot of goop goes around with it. It's kind of like poison goop, if you want to know. It's like a poisonous type of goop. He dodged it, so he doesn't need to worry. Or should I say he hid it underneath it, kind of like a dodgy thing anyways. After that, the plant was no more, and everyone was safe and sound. The monster killers who saw this had an idea to make him become part of the monster killers group. So he did. But he has to grow up to become them anyways, so he's gonna be adopted and go to a new family. But they do say that he will be joining them next time. Either way, speaking about the monster group, they are going to show up a lot in different stories. Not all the stories, but most of the stories. So you might see them more times than you think. Anyways, that was the end of the plant killer. But is it the end of this mysterious full group of magical beings who are using magic for evil, if you want to know? So if you ever find out whoever controls the magical group, beware, they might make you into a new being. Just be careful. Just know that magic will be evil, but they could be good. So just beware about these four magical beings. They might make you into a plant at one point, and you don't want to become a plant just like that original person. Anyways, that's the story of the killer plant. If you enjoyed the story, you will have some greatness. Yes, it's not that scary having a plant which will kill you and stuff. That's kind of like a modern type of serial killing thing. But it's just I like to say it. That's all. Let's say I just like to put that into a story, so just know if it's not that popular, just remember you will have lots of things. Anyways, that's the story of the plant killer. It might not be popular, who knows? Maybe everyone might enjoy this story compared to the original one. Just write it down in the description below and press a like. And if you do enjoy it, hopefully you do. Anyways, this is a narrator signing out. Woo hoo 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 hoo.